Hello and welcome to my channel, and if you have already been to my channel, then welcome back. My name is Karina and today I'm going to keep the topic about manifesting or creating your reality, because this is something that I'm really into. And also, as a PR expert, I think that the PR techniques and all the PR activities actually help create a whole environment. It is not only about image or personal branding or some strategy to sell a product. It is actually a tool that we can use to truly create realities. And in this video, I'm going to talk about our feelings and why are they so important. But let me first tell you two major functions that our feelings have. So the first function is to warn us about different things in our reality from the outside world, because after all, we are human beings and we have been living in the cave times, in the tribal times, when life was much more dangerous and we needed that kind of feelings in order to warn us about dangers. For example, when you feel scared, you know that there is a danger that you need to run away from. So our feelings actually have this function, and if we execute them correctly, that can be very beneficial to us. But our feelings have another function as well, and it is to help us create our reality. Because what I have noticed and what I have found out about manifestation or about creating reality is that we are actually creating an entire experience of life. So this is the manifestation. It is not something that you get or something that you receive or something that you achieve. It is more like a full life experience. And this function that is related to the creation, it includes other things that also need to align with the feeling. For example, if your feelings and your actions and your words and your whole behavior is creating certain experience, then eventually, of course, it's going to take some time to be consistent with that, but this is going to create a full reality for you. And I'm not sure if that is some kind of a magical thing that people call the law of attraction, or it is just the function and the effect of your full behavior and feelings and the way that people around you experience you that help create this reality. But for what I know, for what I'm sure about, is that your feelings have a lot to do with creating your reality. So right now I'm going to talk about how you can manage your feelings. And by manage your feelings, I don't mean ignore them and neglect them. And I also don't mean fully controlling them. Because you cannot make yourself feel certain way by just telling yourself, by just making yourself forcefully to feel a certain way. You can't do that. But you can evaluate the factors that make you feel a certain way, and you can manage that. For example, you know that certain thoughts make you feel a certain way. So now you can focus on creating the right thoughts, or managing your thoughts, or controlling your thoughts. And if this is not really possible because there are a lot of things that influence you, let's say TV or social media or the environment around you, now you can start selecting your sources of influence, and you can start selecting the people that are immediately in your circle. because they are directly influencing you, and whatever is influencing your feelings is kind of creating your reality for you. And a lot of people, what they're doing is they're trying to perform certain feeling. They're trying to ignore the feeling and not show people how they feel, and they start working logically in order to seem that they feel certain way. For example, they feel angry, but they want to show everybody that they feel happy. And there is this misalignment between the internal true feeling and the way that you behave, or the way that you want to show yourself to people, or the way that you want to convince yourself that you feel. And in this situation, this is not going to work because internally you feel differently. So in this situation, the right thing to do is take some time to truly process your feeling, your true feeling, and then get aligned with the real joyful feeling, with the feeling of bliss, after you process the feeling that you don't want to have. Because ignoring your feelings doesn't truly work. And the last part, it is going to be about manipulation. A lot of people will try to manipulate you by creating certain feelings in you. This is actually a very common thing, and a lot of people are doing it intentionally, and a lot of people are doing it not consciously, like subconsciously, but they're still doing it. They would say something, like they will be passive aggressive, they will slightly throw some words in order to create certain feelings in you. And of course, when they see that they're creating those feelings in you, they're going to be happy about it. For example, they will create an argument out of nothing, or they will tell you a compliment that is truly an insult. And they will try to create feelings for you. And what people give you as advice is, don't show to those people that you feel bad from what they're doing or what they're saying. And it's true, you shouldn't. However, you need to take some time in order to still get yourself to the point of ultimately feeling good, or ultimately not giving yourself to what they're trying to make you feel. Because if you start truly feeling what they're trying to make you feel, then this is going to pretty much mess up creating your reality. Or the other thing is, they will actually mess up your focus, because as I said in my first video, it is the focus on the thing, but it is also you're fueling the whole experience with the feeling. So for this reason, it is very important to not allow people to manipulate you, and make it not important to not be manipulated, rather than showing them that you're not manipulated, because this is also a thing. This is like, oh, I'm gonna show them that I don't feel bad from their comments. Yes, but first of all, they probably know that you feel bad because you keep responding. And second, your focus is on them thinking something, rather than you truly not care about them. Because you should truly not care about people that want to influence your feelings in certain way. Okay, so this is what I had for today about the feelings. Please let me know down in the comments, what do you think? What do you know about this topic about manifestation and creating your reality? Maybe you have something to add that I don't know. I'm very curious of learning this. And thank you very much. See you in the next video. Thank you.